some employees feel that they can, you train them, but they feel like now that because they can do it, they feel like they are you. They don't understand, like, you have all these years of experience,
Right.
you have all these awards, you have all these accomplishments.
Right.
Like, you put your time in,
Right.
energy, money, blood, sweat, tears, everything in it. And so
Right.
they think like they're going to come into the place where you're paying for everything and they want to collect as much as you collect, even though they're not paying any bills.
Facts.
Good idea, now we buying merch.
That's ghetto.
Payment miss.
Ooh, the ghetto.
Say she quit.
Ooh, the ghetto.
Late on your rent.
Rent is ghetto.
New event.
Ooh, the ghetto.
Invoice sent.
That ain't ghetto.
Money spent.
Oh, that's ghetto. Hold on, it's kind of ghetto being a CEO.
Y'all are probably wondering, like, what is me and Monrae and Candace doing? Like, I see Six Figure Spot Chick, I see Monrae, but what have they done? What is going on? Well, Candace is officially a guest professor inside of the School of Marketing, and we have teamed up to bring you not only the best at marketing, but not only the best at spa, but everything in between so that you can amplify your business in 2024. Now, one thing that I do know, and two things for certain, that you're not going to find not one, but two good coaches at only $97 a month. But not only do we have Candace inside of the School of Marketing, we got content coaches, we got mini chat coaches, we got launch coaches, we got sales coaches, literally live doing classes to answer all of your questions. Pull up your landing pages, pull up your books, pull up your website, pull up your content so that we can help you grow in 2024. Now, I'm trying to see, are you trying to get to 10K months, 20K months, 30K, 40K months? Then you need to drop School of Marketing, SOM, in the chat, and you'll get a private invitation to join us in the School of Marketing. Will I see you inside?
Welcome back to another episode of the Ghetto CEO podcast, where we talk about all things being a CEO, because y'all, being a CEO is super ghetto, but we got a special episode today because we are live at the Spa Boss Awards, okay, by Six Figure Spot Chick, and we had to pull some spa bosses to the side to talk about their journey. Gina, is you ready?
Girl, I was born ready.
Period. Okay, so tell them about your business. Like, what do you do? Like, how do we get here?
Okay, so first of all, I am the first Black international post-op and body contouring trainer in the world.
Come on now. Oh, hold on. We ain't gonna slide. First. Okay, first in the world. I love it.
Yes. So I do trainings. I also have a manufacturing company, so I produce machines for other spa professionals. And I own a spa in Brooklyn, New York.
I love it. First of all, Brooklyn is deep at this conference. Golly. Brooklyn is going crazy today.
Yeah.
Okay. So how did you get in this arena? Like, did you start in the sense of like more of the manufacturing side or the teaching side? Like, how do we get to this point?
I was working for a spa company on the corporate side. And then I loved services, and I made a friend, and she was like, girl, I think you would be so good if you learned how to do post-op and all this. And I was like, girl, are you, like, why? For what? Like, corporate is good. Like, why am I doing that?
Right. And being a CEO is too ghetto.
Yeah. I ain't know it was ghetto yet.
Yes. Rule awakening.
So that's basically what it is. And she actually kind of took me to the place to get trained, and she paid for it for me to do it.
That's a friend, y'all. Give y'all some friends. Okay.
Yes. So that's how I got started. And then from there, I wasn't really teaching. I was just performing services. It was a different era because I'm 21 years in spa now.
Yeah.
So back then it was just like celebrities and like rich moms.
Yeah.
That's really what it was.
Right.
It really, now it's everyone, and I love the fact that it's so open now.
Yeah.
But that's not what it was before.
You know, one thing that I think about, and I mean, I guess, let me know this. I would have never thought that, because I've heard about so many, like, med spas and post-ops in Brooklyn and New York and all of that. Like, is the surgery community, like, really big in New York? Or a lot of people go away, get surgery, and then come back and they need care? Like, how does that work?
Both.
Yes.
So it just, I guess it depends on your pockets, I should say, because if you're doing surgery in New York, minimum is about $18,000.
What?
But like if you're doing
compared to like how much would you pay in Miami for the same service?
About maybe $5,000.
What?
Yeah, but New York, that's just starting because you can go anywhere up to like $50,000-$60,000.
What?
Yeah.
So why would somebody do surgery in New York versus going to, like, what's the special sauce about New
There
York?
is no special sauce. If you really
It's
want
just
to be
expensive.
if you want to be honest,
Yeah.
you can get more fat removed if you go to Miami versus New York. The regulations are much stricter in New York. However, you don't travel. So if you're already there,
Yeah.
the people who do it in New York are like the rich moms.
Yeah.
And then they don't want to travel. They
Right.
just want to go somewhere, and then they want to come home, and then they're like, "Girl, can you come to my house?" Like that's what they
Right.
or they want to book out the spot. They don't want anybody else there. They just want to be by themselves.
Yeah. So it's a different level of clientele.
It's a different level of clientele for sure.
I can see that. I can see that. So getting into this journey, what do you feel like has been the most ghettoest thing about being a CEO?
Oh,
He's like, so much.
there's so much.
So much.
Your employees hating on you.
Ooh.
It's wild.
Yeah.
Like
What? Why is the employees hating on you? Why? Like, what happened?
sometimes, so some employees feel that you train them, but they feel like now that because they can do it, they feel like they are you. They don't understand, like, you have all these years of experience,
Right.
you have all these awards, you have all these accomplishments.
Right.
Like, you put your time in,
Right.
energy, money, blood, sweat, tears, everything in it. And so
Right.
they think like they're gonna come into the place where you're paying for everything, and they want to collect as much as you collect, even though they're not paying any bills.
Facts.
It's
It's
ghetto.
and I don't think they understand how ghetto it is outside these streets, right? I always tell people, like, it's okay to be an entrepreneur. Like, do what you love, because the moment you start a business, you don't
Yeah.
get to, if I really love the consultations, or I really love the client interactions, when you run a business, I do that 10% of the time.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So be an entrepreneur, grow your department to the biggest level that you can, and take over. You know what I'm saying? Then you don't have to worry about, like, all of the taxes and the business expenses and all of that
Right.
kind of stuff. You get to do what you love, and that's it.
And the thing is, for me, I've always worked with people, like, if you're working for me and you want to build your brand, I want to help you build your brand. Like, I'm excited for you to build your brand.
Yeah.
I just don't understand you trying to take over mine. Like,
Right.
it doesn't make
Because,
sense.
like, I don't understand.
It don't match. Like,
Right.
the math don't match. It's not
No,
mathing.
it don't. It don't. So as you continue to grow, because these are a lot of different departments, how are you managing the manufacturing, the spa, like all of that? Like, how are you managing all of these different revenue streams?
It's ghetto. Yeah.
Facts.
It's ghetto.
Yes.
Right now, like, I've taken a step back from, like, the team, so
Okay.
I'm really handling a lot myself.
Okay.
Just because I went through a lot in the last 2 years
Yeah.
with just staffing. It takes a lot of scheduling. It takes sleepless nights. Like, sometimes I go to bed at 3 and then I wake up at 5, and
Yeah.
I have to get it done until I can get another trustworthy team. But I don't think that I'll ever give them the level of access that I've given in the past.
Yeah.
But that's what I'm doing right now. I'm just making it work. If I need to miss a night's sleep, then that's what I'm gonna do in order for me to do what I need to do to get to the next level.
No, that makes sense. So out of all your different revenue streams, what do you feel like is your favorite? Like, if you could only do one for the rest of your life, what would be it?
I think I would do post-op. Because the way I do post-op is a little bit different. So I incorporate mental health into it. So I went to school and I minored in psychology.
Okay.
And people don't understand how much of I'm trying not to curse. How, like, your brain is messed up after surgery.
Yeah.
Like, it's a traumatizing experience.
Oh, wow.
And then mentally you're messed up because you don't look the same. You lay down, went to sleep, woke up, you don't look the same. Your brain is telling you look the same, but your body does not look the same.
Wow.
So you start to go through all these traumas, and then you have friends and family sometimes that don't agree with what you've done.
Yeah.
And now they are talking to you negatively.
Yeah.
And it's hard, and you don't, if you're at home and nobody has done it,
Yeah.
you're sitting there listening to all this negativity, you're becoming sad, people get depressed a lot.
Yeah.
So incorporating that has helped my clients a lot because now they have somebody to talk to.
Yeah.
You know, so
they understands the journey. They understands what's going on. I love that. So if there's someone that's listening that's like, oh my God, she's talking about me, you know what I'm saying? Like, what would you say to them to inspire them to either keep going or continue on their journey?
In terms of doing, like, getting surgery or, okay. I would say you are the only person that walks in your body. Nobody else. So if you are unhappy with it and you want to make a change, then that's up to you to do that. You can't let other people make decisions for the body that you're going to live in.
I love that. I love that. You can't let nobody else make your decisions. No, you have to do what makes you happy.
You have to, because then you're miserable.
Yes.
And the other person is like,
going on about their business.
Yeah.
Yes.
How dare you?
No, I love that. I love that. Well, y'all, this was a super good episode. I want you guys to know that you have to live in your own truth. Whatever you want to do, this is your life. You only get one of them, okay? Make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe, and y'all tap in with my girl Gina because she is trying to help you. Okay, go to the next level. All right, I'll see you guys on the next episode of Ghetto CEO Podcast.
Ooh, the ghetto. Invoice in, that ain't ghetto. Money spin,